off well. Shoulders off, standing off well. Get along.
Well, everyone, and welcome to Story of the Blues. There's not been a lot for me to do pre-season. I've been busy. The World Cup was good, but it's over. It's now back to what we love the most, our club football and Oldham Athletic. There's been quite a few players ins and outs in the summer. Pre-season, we beat Everton under 21s, we lost home to Bolton, lost home to Stockport, lost away other children under 21s, and then rounded off pre-season with a comprehensive home win against Sheffield Wednesday. We played a League Cup game before our league campaign started away at Stoke, and we played well. First half, you would not have thought there was much difference between the two teams in divisions wise. Second half, we conceded early on, and that sort of killed our tempo, but there was a lot of positives from it. Roll on Saturday, we started off with a game against one of the favourites, which was Port Vale. For me, it was a game that we needed to get a good start, and it shows to me that a win against them sends an intent message to lead that we mean business this year. I feel we've recruited very well in the summer, and that was shown that on Saturday. We played really well. First half was an even affair, but second half we bossed the game. We didn't give Port Vale a sniff. We controlled it. We dictated play. I thought Norburn was brilliant in the field, and in recent years we've been a bit lightweight in that area. He looks like a nasty bastard, a bit like Darren Sheridan, a hard nut who's going to cause problems. And yeah, there's going to be games where he's going to get sent off or booked, but we've got a real player in him. I prefer, I will get the names right. The one run looks a baller to me, skillful, creative. And when we lost Stevens, I was gutted for this, because last year I thought our best football and best run of results was Stevens in the team. But Forsyth looks like that sort of player that he can pick a ball up, he will run at opponents, he's got a shot at him, and that goal against Sheffield Wednesday pre-season showing what he's capable of. And the South End fans were rating about a player for Sun Summit, and I can see why already. I've seen enough so that this player is going places, and his former teammate and now current Oldham teammate Scott Morris, he too looks a good player, and we know he scored quite a lot of goals at National League level. With both him and Robson at the right and left back positions, both have got the ability to go forward. I think basically we'll see more goals this season, especially with them two used in wing back positions often. Daniels had a good game alongside Delaney. Apparently Monet hasn't reached the standards Mellon expects pre-season. The fact we desperately want him to stay shows how the standards this season are high. He's raised the bar. Kavanagh took his goals both well. The first one looked like something outdone on the training pitch. Fond up with that bicycle kick. What an assist for him. And he's looking good, Kavanagh. I said to someone at the Wednesday game, it looks to me like he means business now. He looks settled. He looks raring to go. People are saying they want another striker, Mickey Mellon Jr. I don't think Mickey Mellon Jr. is coming back. He looks like what Burnley want and what we're prepared to pay. But at the same time, I do believe you can never have enough strikers in a squad. A team that does well has plenty of goal scorers, and that puts the fear into opponents. They don't like it, and we do need more goals than just single-handedly relying on one player. And I think this season goals are going to count massively for something, as well as being solid at the back. Hudson had an alright game. It probably wasn't his busiest game he's had in the past, but I never felt that there was a bit of a threat from Port Vale. And for an opening game this season, it was good. It was disciplined, it was comfortable, and we started by the means as we mean to go on this season. Clean sheet as well, just under 10,000 at Boundary Park, and it shows that the bug, the appetite, the love for the club is back now. And I genuinely do believe this year we're going to push on. There's something special brewing. I've not had a chance to do pre-season predictions and stuff. I've just been so busy. But I am going to put a copy of what I put on Twitter if you've seen it. And I had us to finish fifth, and I said that in 4-4-2 if anyone read the article. Also, I just answered a few questions that were actually done just before the World Cup, and one thing this year was the fact we did our business so early, getting players in early doors rather than leaving it till late or being held to ransom by clubs or waiting around. I think that was a good early sign that we want to get things going. And another thing also is like the players that have gone, such as Caprice, Conlon. We don't want injury-prone players. We want players that are going to play the majority of the season, not be on the sidelines. The one that went his league. And I think that is the thing, because we can't be carrying passengers. Last season showed that when injuries kicked in, we were down to our bare bones. And Saturday we had a solid bench with a strong bench. Woods is still there. Hawks, I thought against Sheff Wednesday, played really good and shows me that maybe he still sees himself as having an important, vital role to play at the club. And speaking of Devil, I've just actually had a message now that Mickey Mellon Jr. has signed for Stevenage, which doesn't surprise me that he's gone to a team in a higher league. But we move on. There's other targets. We've still got players in our squad who we can get behind and roll on. Colchester on Saturday. I've got the new home shirt on. I like that. I like the white shirt. The video's gone out for the third kit, which looks decent anyway. And Tommy Oldham. And again, this season's probably going to be more like I used to do, like in the background, the shorts saying not full match. Because there's enough of that already if I can and when. So I'll see you on the terraces.